Alright, so the Licht build video now. Licht is actually a pretty good unit and mainly does work because of Raya, if we're being honest, but his damage solo is not bad and he has some fun little gimmicks, so I think he's like pretty good. PvE, he doesn't have too much of a use, but if you need a green DPS for PvE to build your green team, then I completely understand and it completely makes sense. So let's talk about his skills, right? Now, skill 1, he's basically a crit rate unit. If we're really looking at it, his crit stats are going to be quite good. That's mainly how you're going to want to go for him. So skill 1 is going to be giving him crit rate level 3. So each one of his skills gives him crit rate for the attack only. It's not a buff for like 2 turns. It's only for this. So it's not going to like stack with like 40% crit rate, right? So this one is going to be a single target crit rate level 3 increased buff for 120% attack. This one is going to be a 170% attack buff for a level 4% crit rate buff if you have the skill page. It's going to be applying defense pen with or without, and if you have the skill page also, it's going to be applying level 4 just buff immunity if you land a crit, which is usually gonna happen because it has like 4 ticks. If we go into it right now, the way you tell if you're gonna land a crit or not when it like words it like that is how many ticks. And this one, if we look at it, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 ticks. So you have quite a high chance to actually land a crit in 4 hits, is how I like to look at it. And then his ult is going to be an AoE that just has crit rate increase, and it's going to be a basic 120% AoE. Now, obviously, his normal combo not that great, but his this combo is going to be very good, where his side applies 70%, 75% attack and magic attack damage, and then Raya's is also 75% attack and magic attack for the united attack, and his side, Lich's side, is going to be applying defense penetration, while Raya's side is going to be applying all attack and also copying one of Lich's buffs, which is a very strong thing if Lich has any types of buffs. All of his skills are good. Now, in terms of upgrade priority, I would say that the combo, if you're using it with Raya, is number 1, because you need both sides to be maxed for the max amount of damage. Then his ult is also very important, so this will be after the combo. Or, sorry, yeah, it will be after the combo, and then it will be the skill 2, and the skill 1 I don't think is really that important, but 10% extra attack and magic attack per level is actually quite strong. Up to 170% is actually a very good single target number. So yeah, all of his skills are pretty good. Skill 2 especially, once you get the skill page. Defense pen is also nice with the crit rate and also buff immunity. It's good. It's good. Now, his passives. This one is going to be giving him immortality. He's now the first unit with immortality in the game, so welcome to the immortality meta. And basically what happens is that when he just the moment he falls under 30%, even if he would die from the hit, he stays alive and he has immo for 1 turn until his next turn. Then he's going to be getting 10% crit damage here, and then 10% crit damage here for a total of 20% crit damage, and then an extra 15% crit damage here, plus 5%, plus a total of 12.5% crit rate. So his stats max duped might be some of the best stats you could see in a unit. So max duping him is the way to go if you're able, but even just 2 dupes is very strong. You get 10% crit damage plus 5% crit rate, plus you get attack and magic attack. So it's very strong. Like his damage once he's max duped, like he's getting 12.5% crit, no, yeah, 12.5% crit rate and fucking 35% crit damage. And he already gets crit rate here, right? So the amount of stats he gets, he like technically my list would already be at like about 100% crit damage, which is insane, right? It's really insane, and I'm just like it's really good. It's really good. Duping him is not a bad idea. Will he last long? No, but if you do dupe him, you can make him last longer for sure. Now let's go to skill pages. So this is his best in slot because it's going to be applying the level 4 crit rate here instead of the level 2. It's going to be applying the buff block and then also giving him attack, which obviously you want more magic on him, but it's fine. And it's giving him the crit rate, which you do obviously need. So it's actually a pretty good skill page, and it's very good on like any attacker. So yeah. Then besides that, you could obviously run your normal these two. You could run the increased damage SR1. This one does work pretty well, but on him I'd say more crit value ones. So like not this after exile, you don't really use him against bosses. This one, the Asta one, could be very good if you already have very high crit rate. Getting 12 up to 24% increased crit damage could be the way to go. Then this one, you know, it would not be bad. And then the Yami one, obviously for the crit rate if you want. And then this one too for the crit rate. And then this one just because if you need some free to play type of option is very good. So let's go now to his talents and just talk about that. For him, it is quite simple if we're being completely honest, right? Basically, you just want to build him with the damage dealt plus the crit damage. Obviously, since he's a crit unit, this 10% crit damage will go quite the long way. Then you want just the defense on this one. I'm always contemplating which one you want, but actually I feel like it would be better to put this on him if we're being honest. The reason being is that if he falls under 30% HP, he gets immortality, which means he will not be able to be debuffed if he also has this, right? Because if he falls under 30%, usually you're dead, right? Usually a person is dead if they fall under 30% HP. There's no point. But Licht has the 1 turn immortality, so stopping him from being debuffed for that turn is going to be good. It's not a cleanser, but it still works. And then I would give him the SP +1 buff and then the damage resistance buff for that one. So let me just put it back since I don't have it yet, but I'll try to unlock it afterwards. Now, talking about gear, this is the gear I'm running on him. Now, as for the best sets, I would say it's going to be attack, speed, and then for the third one, I would say crit damage, right? Those are the 3 that I would say. It's probably better to have Licht attack first. Now, if you want to go full crit, I would say that the ones you want to do it on is probably crit rate upgraded, because the not upgraded crit damage is only good if only your ult is being used. But yeah, so I'd go like attack and then both crits, but I know not many people have those built. So like if you need replacement sets, attack, speed, and defense is just like something that works universally. So yeah, but the penetration also could work, especially because he has defense pen. So yeah, I would say crits, attack, and then speed are like the main ones that I would go for on him for not main stats, for sets. Now for main stats, I would go mainly magic attack, but going attack is not a horrible option because his skill page does give him attack, which is a bit silly, and also because of the fact that all attack is increasing both your attack and magic attack, so that buff will essentially be doing more damage if you have more attack and magic attack like equal. So I did give him some attack pieces, also because of the fact I have more attack LR pieces and not magic attack LR pieces. But as for substats, I would say more obviously the crits and then attack are the main ones you want to go for. Besides that, you could go for accuracy just fine. Kind of guarantees you won't be blocked, and being blocked also means you cannot crit. So I mean, going for accuracy on him is not a horrible idea on substats. It's a pretty decent one to have for him specifically. Now, 4 teams, let's go into it right now. So I feel like Licht could be run like in the future in like a kind of second DPS type of way. So like you could technically in the future have like someone like imagine this is season 2 Noel. You could have like Noel and then have your normal other people. So like Rades, but I don't have Rades, so you put Rades, and then you could put like William, you could put Sally, or you could put Valtos. Now obviously his best team will be not Finral, Raya with Licht, so that obviously you get the main combo, the best part about his kit. Then you will put someone like Valtos and then Sally. I talked about this team last video, but this team is going to be very good. Now besides that, you could also put like Rades, or you could go for a more defensive way. And hey, you could even increase Raya's attack with that. So you could go for something like that, or you could go for like Charlotte if you want to go a more debuffing route. Now the thing is with debuffing, why I recommend it less is because you would want to increase their attack because of the fact they're already getting on Raya's side, giving both him and Licht, right, the all attack increase. And this all attack increase means that you could also stack it, or not stack it, but make it go even better if you have a magic attack or an attack increase, because you could apply both all attack and also magic attack increase. So I'd say going for those two together would be quite the option for me, in my opinion, is how you'd want to go for more buffing. But obviously, we don't have that many buffers. Now when Ghost comes out, maybe you'd want to run them. I would say Sally should use her, what's it called? She'd use her skill 2 on Licht, so that they kind of share, because they're already going to have the all attack buff on the combo. So to maximize the amount of stuff you're getting, you're going to put the what's it called, the buff on Licht, because he has more magic attack, right? And she buffs magic attack on skill 2. So then Rai's going to get the extra magic, not the craziest thing, but then on the combo for Licht, obviously he's going to have the magic buff and also the all attack from Rai's combo. So that's basically that's him. He's pretty cool. I like his ult a lot. It's a pretty cool ult. He has a nice intro. It's just very bright, dog. It's very bright. Kind of sucks for thumbnails, especially when he's got fucking yellow over his face, but it's fine. Anyway, thank you guys for watching the video. I will see you in the next one. Peace.